Greetings, dear students. Welcome to my session. Hope everyone is doing good. Dear participants, today we will discuss a topic, the topic which is important in your day-to-day life. To survive and sustain into this professional business world, it is important because language is a means of communication to convey the meaning or idea from one to one, because English language has become the medium of instruction in the field of science, technology, commerce, finance, advertisement, whatnot, etc. English is a linked language, lingua franca. We use English for different purposes and function it differently at different situations. Being able to converse well is an ability that will be of great use in societal context. So dear students, by this you might have understood the topic that we discussed today is communication. English communication. The word communication comes from the Latin word communicare, which means to share. Sharing information, sharing ideas, sharing knowledge, whatnot. Communication plays a vital role and a prominent play in day-to-day life into technical and professional world. Dear students, next to technical knowledge you have, one should require to have good and effective communication. It is observed due to miscommunication, most of professionals are missing great opportunities in their lives. It has become a wide notion that good English speakers have scope to get good career option. English speaking leads to get command over soft skills, life skills, like business English, technical English, negotiation English, professional English, etc. So dear students, now you might have understood little importance of how important communication is. By saying this, let's move on to the next slide. Basically, communication can be divided into two major parts: non-verbal communication and verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is different entity and it is a huge subject we will focus on in the next sessions. But coming to the verbal communication, again this verbal communication is divided into two major parts as oral communication and written communication. Today our major focus is on the difference between oral communication and major communication. Let's look at the oral communication. Oral communication is the process of conveying or receiving messages with use of spoken words. This mode of communication is highly used across the world because of rapid transmission of information and prompt reply. Oral communication can either be in the form of direct conversation between two or more persons, like face-to-face communication, lecture communication, meetings, seminars, group discussion, conferences, etc. Or one another kind of conversation is indirect conversation. Example, that is like the form of communication in which medium is used for interchange of information: telephonic conversation, video call, voice call, virtual calls. The best thing is, especially about this mode of communication, is that the parties is to communicate. That is involved a sender and receiver. These two types of two ends of communication can notice non-verbal cues like the body language, facial expression, tone of voice, and pitch, etc. This makes the communication between two parties, two communications more effective. However, this mode is backed with some limitations, like the words once spoken can never be taken back. By this, you might have got a little idea about oral communication. Let's learn some more about the second type of communication is written communication. The communication in which the message is transmitted in a written or printed form is known as written communication. It is the most reliable mode of communication, and it is highly preferred in the business or professional world because of its formal and sophisticated nature. The various channels of written communication are letters, emails, journals, magazines, newspapers, text messages, reports, whatnot, etc. There are a number of advantages of written communication. Referring the message in the future will be easy in written communication. Before transmitting the message, one can revise or rewrite it in an organized way. Likewise, there are a number of advantages of written communication. By discussing what is oral communication and written communication, let's try to distinguish between oral and written communication with our own perspective. Okay. The first point of oral communication to distinguish the difference between oral and written is oral communication is changeable on speakers and listeners' response, but written communication is permanent for future reference. Second point is oral communication is corporeal communication, but written communication is structural based communication. The third point is oral communication is restricted to immediate response and for immediate time, but written communication can be used across space at any time, for any time. The next point is oral communication oral communication. In oral communication, stress and intonation play the essential and major part. But what happens in written communication? Punctuation spellings are a major part in written communication. The next point in oral communication, usually repeatable and interruptible. But the written communication is thought-provoking or thought-mannered writing. Next point, in oral communication, contraction forms are most used, but written communication, complete grammatical structures are used. Next point, oral communication. In oral communication, feedback is given immediately after speech. But in written communication, the feedback can be only taken later once it is required. Examples of oral communication can be face-to-face conversation, one-to-one conversation, one-to-other conversation. For example, for written communication is memos, letters, emails, reports, essays, whatnot, so on. So dear students, these are the differences between oral communication and written communication. I hope you got a little idea about oral communication and written communication. And at the end of the slide, you can ask me simple questions, sir, which of the communication is more important? I can't tell neither that or no this. Both the communications are very, very important in day-to-day life. What happens at the present particular professional software situation, most of professionals, most of students are giving much priority to the oral communication. But I tell you, that is of course, it is important because it is the part and parcel of the life of the game. But by this slide, I strongly advise you to focus on written communication. Most of students are focusing on written communication for academic purposes. I write exam, I get marks. That is not the thing which you really get. To improve this written communication, I advise you to write some blogs and write your comments on social media, and whenever you listen any classroom, write your feedback or something. Put pen and paper or else type something. Express your feelings in written form first, then go for oral. So what happens is you have some thoughts and you're expressing orally. Before you express something orally, why can't you just put pen and paper? Write. Okay, dear students. Now I advise you to use oral and written communication as your two hands, as your two eyes for the communication. So I end this slide, I end this presentation by saying this. Have a good learning. Good day. Thank you.